Yeah, me neither. Welcome to the Dolts podcast. You can tell by the
Oh, God, hit the button, retard. There he is. I don't even
welcome
have
to
a
the
time
Dolts
to tell him
podcast.
why.
You can tell by the magnificent reflection off my forehead that it's time for another riveting episode of this, dare I say, a podcast internationally known to mock. Take two. Welcome to the Dolts podcast. You can tell by the magnificent glare off my forehead that it's another fuck. Take three, and on me on two, go. Welcome to Tudo's podcast.
Just quit.
You can tell by the amazing reflection off my forehead that it's another, it's fuck me in the dick.
One thing that's helping your case right now is some reason my feed of your video, you're not very clear, so that reflection's dulled right down.
Sweet. Welcome to Tudo's podcast. It's Friday night, and I feel all right. It's time. It's show number 2. We're here. I'm snotty
We were going to get through that first one before shit kind of went off the rails, but shit kind of went off the rails at the end.
It was doing okay. Yeah. We're okay. We're fine. We're fine. Yeah, I gave a bourbon for October.
Right.
Which you would think that you would like go, okay. I did not really drink last week. Hardly ever. I think I had 3 beers the entire week.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is pretty good.
I helped out to pump up your numbers.
But last night I'm sitting around and I'm like, well, I had, I think, 3 beers yesterday.
When did 3 begin with an F?
Free. I'm fucking British, bro. I'm British, bruv. So I had 3 beers yesterday. Come home, get the kids to bed. And I'm like, well, I've been really into watching How I Met Your Mother.
I want to watch. I need a new show to watch.
I gotta say, I don't like it, but now I'm so vested in it. I need to know who the fucking mother is.
You never find out.
I think you do.
Everybody dies.
Was it Shakespeare?
I honestly don't know because I stopped watching it near the end. Like after, I mean, Barney's Barney, even though when he like marries Robin or goes to marry Robin or whatever.
There, thanks. Cool.
Dude, come on, man.
No, they already showed it.
100 years old.
They already showed it.
Yeah. But yeah, I was like, I kind of stopped watching. I don't know why. Just did.
So the early parts of it were kind of cool, but Ted Mosby is the most whiniest bitch of all time.
Ted Mosby is a giant bitch.
Now, I identify a lot with him. You know, just want to date someone, want to be with somebody. Barney's going out and crushing it, whatever. But you can totally see, that they Fonzied it. Like Fonzie was supposed to be a bit character.
I gotta get a 5-hour energy. I'm gonna fall asleep.
And
not
Richie,
boring, but just.
I get it, dude. It's like an insult and not a compliment either.
All, dickhead.
Cool. So, Happy Days, they write it for fucking Richie Cunningham. And then episode 3 or some shit, Fonzie comes in. He's supposed to be like a bit character. And then the world goes crazy for fucking Fonzie. That's what happened to Barney Stinson or whatever the guy's name, Neil Patrick Harris. So they're off to the races with this fucking guy. But how many fucking dumb one night stands can you write? Like, and the answer is about 7.5 seasons. 140 fucking episodes of this guy just fucking smashing chicks. Fantastic. But then I'm watching this going, I know Neil Patrick Harris is gay. And is that why they get away with it? Because he's gay? Because if it was a straight guy in real life being a womanizer on a TV show, they'd probably be met with some, internet malaise or malice or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But because he's gay, they kind of shoehorn it in. Genius. Starts out, Ted's kind of a bitch. Robin's kind of hot. The least likable person in the whole show is Allison Hannigan.
Lily.
Yeah. I'm happy that actress got something after American Pie. I think her net worth is like $17 million or something like that. Fantastic. Good for her. I can't stand her.
Yeah, she's
redheaded. They're iridescent. Like fucking fish at the bottom of the ocean.
Still souls.
Hit a redhead with a black light.
Oh,
they shine like the moon.
Did you see the episode where Barney finds the tape of Robin's video?
Yes.
With Alan Thicke?
Yes.
Holy fuck.
Yeah. Funny and hot.
I'm pretty sure I ended up on the floor dying, laughing.
And R.I.P. Alan Thicke. Yeah. Alan Thicke, probably top 5 TV dads of all time.
Yeah.
Where would you? Okay, let's talk American sitcoms real quick. And I don't know if you're a sitcom junkie, but I am because I was babysat by the TV.
But I watched them all.
Let's go top 5 TV dads. I'm hitting you out of the blue.
Are we starting at 1 or are we starting at 5?
I think we start at 5. Like a Letterman top 10, but shorter. I would submit that Danny Tanner is on the list, but he's nowhere near number 1.
Right,
Rip
so
Bob, whatever the fuck your name is.
All right, here, I'm going to do this a different way now.
Okay.
Because I think this is the way, I think we have to do it this way. Danny?
Yeah.
Tanner.
Yep.
Okay.
I would say John Goodman and Roseanne has to be on the list. Dan Connor. Another Dan.
Okay.
Do we put Tim the Toolman Taylor on there?
No.
Okay.
What was Alan Thicke's character's name?
God. If I could remember it, I should get a fucking ass pounding from Diddy.
I gotta keep track of that. There's one for that.
Was it Growing Pains, right?
Yeah. Are you looking it up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cast.
Oh, why am I looking? Oh,
First of all, hottest girl ever, Dr. Jason Seaver.
Oh yeah.
Hottest girl ever in any TV show of all time is Chelsea Noble, who Kirk Cameron married, and she's from fucking Buffalo, by the way.
Yeah, I remember that.
So hot. Who else is on the list? Do we say Bill Cosby?
I was just gonna say Cliff Huxtable.
He's got to be on there. He was a great dad. Made questionable decisions in real life. Who else are we gonna pick? We could get Homer Simpson in there.
I don't want to.
Peter Griffin.
No, let's stay off the cartoons.
We're talking live action.
Yeah.
Yee. All right. Sitcom dads. Ed Bundy. Bad dad. Family Ties. Modern Family.
Dunphy. Phil Dunphy.
Phil Dunphy. Great dad. Brady Bunch.
His wife hot.
Yes.
Julie, whatever the fuck her name is from Happy Gilmore. Yeah, she was hot in Happy Gilmore, which was made 30 years ago, and she's fucking even hotter in Modern Family.
Yes.
I only started watching that show because of Sofia Vergara. Her vagina is beautiful.
Sophia, want to fuck your butthole. Yeah.
There's a glaring one we're missing, and you know this, right?
Who?
I don't know. That's the problem here. There's one that
everybody loves Raymond. King of Queens. I don't remember him being a dad.
No, there's no children in that. He was the only child in that. Leah Remini, when she was thin, was hot.
George Costanza's dad. Oh, I got it. Uncle Phil.
From
Fresh Prince.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
But he's an uncle, not a dad.
He was a father figure.
Father what?
I put an F.
Did you phonetically?
I tried to shoehorn it in.
Oh God, why am I? There's one we're forgetting.
Jesus Christ, they made a How I Met Your Father? Jesus, what are we doing?
Yeah, that recently came out. And I don't think it lasted long.
No. Yeah, I'm
I
not
don't know
seeing
why. There's just one. There's just got to be one that we're missing here that I remember watching.
Home Improvement you're missing, and I want to understand why you're saying no to it.
I don't know. I mean,
great show.
Yeah, Pam Anderson was hot.
Modern Family.
So
Boy Meets World.
Do we take Uncle Phil out and put Tim Taylor in?
I think Tim Taylor needs to be on the list. I really do.
Okay. All right. So there's our 5.
Danny Tanner obviously killed his wife. She died during childbirth.
Wait. And the show?
Yes.
I don't remember the whole premise of the show. Candace Cameron's hot.
Yeah. Guy has 2 girls. Wife is pregnant with the 3rd. Wife goes into labor. Wife dies during labor. Guy's single now in San Francisco in what is apparently a mansion. And he's a news anchor or some shit. And
or something, right?
He gets his 2 friends.
Uncle Joey and...
So Joey is his friend from college. Jesse is his mother's or his wife's brother, I believe.
Do you have this on a screen that you're reading?
No.
Or the fact that you remember this is fucking retarded.
I'm going from memory, baby.
Huh. I just assumed they were either truly his brothers or they were just good friends.
Now, do the crimes that people committed in real life affect? No. Okay. No.
Let's just go based on the show, based before we heard anything about any of these guys, before we knew about Tim Taylor's fucking drug problem, before Huxtable drugged everybody. The TV shows as we watched them when we were younger.
I got to say, to me, the best TV dad is Dan Connor. I think he's the best. John Goodman's one of the greatest actors in our lifetime.
He's the most, to me, the most relatable one of them all.
Of course. Yeah.
The way he parented Darlene, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And how she got in trouble for sneaking out or bad grades or doing something she shouldn't be. He came down on her shit, and Roseanne's like, you really shouldn't be that hard. And well, yeah, I need to be because I don't want her to fuck up her life like mine.
But the dichotomy of
fucking lesbian cunt.
The dichotomy. I said it right the first time, and I tried to say it again and fucked it up.
You got the dick got in your mind.
the dick. Bump, bump, bump. No, the way that Dan and Darlene got together, you know what I mean? Like their relationship, they didn't fuck, but like that was his buddy. He always identified more with Darlene, and you don't realize that, but you have that in a family too. You identify more with one kid than you do the other, and it's not that you don't love the other kid the same, but you just identify with the kid differently. Yeah. You got a different relationship. So Dan and Becky, kind of oil and water. Dan and Darlene, buddies.
Oil and oil.
DJ, they probably could have had the show without him.
He did nothing. He added no value to that family.
Zero.
Sort of like my son.
In Happy Days, I was talking about Happy Days when you need to go get a 5-hour energy, but in Happy Days, they had another sibling. And in the pilot, she walks upstairs. And she was never in the show after that. Richie Cunningham had another sister. So it was Richie and Joni.
And
then there was another one. The kid walks up the stairs with the fucking Joni loves Chachi. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. The chick walks up the stairs with a fucking basketball and she disappears. She died in a room. Fonzie raped her and killed her.
Oh, Henry.
I'm just joshing Mr. P. Yeah, I put Dan Connor 1. Cliff Huxtable, he's in top 3. I would say number 2, so we don't sound racist.
I don't know about that, man. I kind of like the Tool Man at 2.
I think the Tool Man was a great dad. Yes.
Family dude. I mean, he incorporated his kids all the time.
Always. Yep.
And bring them into the shop with Al and Wilson, Mr. Wilson next door, and
Pamela Anderson,
the hot tool chick after Pam Anderson,
the
dark-haired chick.
What was her name? Tiffany or something like that?
I want to begin with something. Part of her name began with a D.
Did he? Oh, we have a Diddy counter. Yes. All right, Adam, Uncle Phil, number 1. Toolman, number 2.
No, read, motherfucker, read what he wrote.
I didn't read. I was reading from start to finish. No particular order. Yeah, I got to say, now we kept Uncle Phil off. Uncle Phil was great to Carlton.
He was rough on fucking Will, but he had to be because Will was a fuck up.
Will's from the streets, baby.
But so was Uncle Phil. He let everybody know that. That
episode when Will's dad comes back and Will's all happy to go hang out with his dad, and his dad goes, I got to go see some, we'll catch it next time. Dude, I cried, wept. Because I identified with that, because I also had a black dad. Just kidding. Did he? That's a 0.5. Dan Connor 1, Toolman 2. You did not put Phil Dunphy on there, right?
No.
Okay. Who do you have third on that list right now? Jason Seaver?
Yeah, I was going to say.
I'm taking him off.
Him and Danny Tanner.
I'm taking Jason Seaver off. Uncle Phil with a bullet. Uncle Phil's number 3.
If fucking Pollock boy wouldn't have said that, you would have just rolled with this, and you would have went with Seaver at 3.
Uncle Phil was more relatable than Dr. Jason Seaver.
Was he a judge?
He was.
No, Jason Seaver was a psychologist, right?
Yes.
So you wonder at that point, did he psychoanalyze his kids?
Probably. Yeah, probably. And in real life, the girl had an eating disorder, which I'm for.
I thought we weren't dealing with real life problems here.
I'm just saying.
Otherwise, these guys wouldn't be on. A couple of these guys wouldn't
I think that if this is our dream team, I'm bringing Dr. Phil in. He plays the center, Kobe double. Kick it out, Kobe.
Just let the record state Uncle Phil's not really a TV dad. He just plays one. So we're putting
Dan Connor 1, Tim Taylor 2, Uncle Phil 3, Danny Tanner 4, Cliff Huxtable 5.
So why did you put the black guy at the bottom of the list, Chris?
Uncle Phil is 3rd. Don't drag me into your fucking shit. Phil Huxtable.
So this is weird that we have 2 black dads in the top 5 dads of all time. It's like an oxymoron.
TV is so unbelievable. Welcome to the land of make-believe.
Yeah.
They have an actual household. Crazy.
Dads, jobs. So this got brought up the other day, and it didn't resonate until I read the words. Why was it called The Cosby Show when they were named the Huxtables?
Dude, you just literally blew my mind.
That's what happened to me when I saw this.
Now, he was famous before he got the show.
Yes. For his stand-up.
Yes. And his raping. I heard he took gold in Tokyo for raping. Did he?
And his pudding commercials. Those pudding commercials came during the show because didn't they incorporate it a couple times?
Yeah. And how crazy is it? Remember like the Simpsons war with the Cosby Show?
No.
Simpsons came on like a bullet, was taking the ratings away from the Cosby Show. And there was a couple clips where Rudy came in one time wearing a Bart Simpson mask and he goes, "Oh, come on." And everyone laughed because Bill Cosby would knowingly go out there and say, "You don't need to be crass. You don't need to be like," You don't need to have the American family portrayed like this. You need to be wholesome. Meanwhile, he's raping people. It's like finding out that Hitler knitted.
Crocheted, bro.
Oh, crocheted. No, he, what did he do? He croaked all the Jews.
Fuck, I was on my way there too.
I'm like, I started talking, getting to the joke, and I had no punchline in mind. Got there. Now I gotta say, if you look at
awful fucking human beings.
Back in the day, the 80s used to be like, it was like the theme song made the show. The theme songs sometimes were even better than the show. Cheers theme song.
Yeah.
I'd listen to that if it was in a jukebox.
I might start trying to find clips of Cheers have been showing up in my Facebook reels.
Great show. About once every 2 years, I watch it start to finish.
Yeah. A lot of fucking big names in that.
You want to hear a fucked up story? I got one for you. So, remember Coach?
What if I would have said no?
Don't care.
Okay, I didn't think so.
I mean, I love you, but I don't care. So Coach, the actor, starts to have like literal brain problems. So they kind of wrote him to be an idiot in the show. That guy dies, I think, between season 2 and season 3, or he dies mid-season 2 going into season 3. Woody Harrelson is trying to get to become an actor. Cheers puts out a fucking thing that they're trying to hire a young male bartender named Woody. Match made in heaven. Go ahead.
No, that's Woody Harrelson's raising his hand, saying,
and he gets it.
Me.
Woody Harrelson's dad was also a mob hitman.
Yeah, I remember hearing that.
And he got raped by Bill Cosby and Diddy at the same time. Cross it. I wonder how many times we could say raped
before we get messages and you wonder why we can't go live. Okay.
Now, raped is one of those words where
this is what I hate, when you get a hold of something you just don't let go.
There's no way to tiptoe around that word. It's like fully loaded.
Yes. It can just go off at any time.
Because you can go, we need to get the Christmas tree. We need to get the Christmas tree. Hey, where's the Christmas tree? But raped is just raped. It's just
an angry word.
Yeah. Probably one of the best named words of all time.
Yeah.
Thunder pussy is another.
Thunder cunt.
Power bottom. It's so weird though, when I'm looking at that list. Not one of
there's 2 black people.
Yeah, there's 2 black dads. Crazy. It's you pitch a show now with a black dad, and it's just an empty set.
Yeah, we're looking for somebody to portray a black dad. Nah, man, I ain't getting that part.
There's just an empty chair.
There's supposed to be 4 people at this table. Nah. That's the way it is.
Have you seen that new show? It's about this black dad. It's filmed outside the prison. It's just one shot of the prison.
Every time he gets brought up, just show Rikers. Every time the dad's show jail cell.
What's weird is the only good theme song in all of those is Fresh Prince. But if you think about the 80s, all the iconic ones, Golden Girls, great theme song. Yeah. Cheers, great theme song. Growing Pains, Show Me That Smile Again. And Alan Thicke wrote that song.
Yeah, and he sang it too.
Yeah.
His son's got one of the best fucking music videos going.
It was a great music video. He also got sued heavily and lost almost all his money.
By Emily Ratajkowski?
No, he got sued by Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye's estate.
Oh. Knocked him back into oblivion, but that video is so fucking good.
Yeah, find out how to check. What happened to remember the blonde girl that used to just dance weird and show her tits a lot? She was on the cover of swimsuit, Sports Illustrated swimsuit 2 years in a row.
Right down.
2 years in a row.
I don't know. Where did she just dance and show her tits?
In some music video, she was just dancing and showing her tits a lot. And she was like super hot. And then she married some like rich guy and she disappeared.
Tawny Katane?
No. This is like in the 2000s.
Hot blonde girl dancing, showing tits.
Yep.
Mary's wealthy old dude.
Girl dancing, got famous, big boobs.
That should narrow the search right down. We have found 4,219 searches.
Kate Upton. Got it.
Oh, she married Max Justin Verlander, I think.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
She does look like the kind of person though, but she looks like the kind of person that when she gets knocked up, she might just keep on the way.
She might get knocked back down.
Yeah. Like those tits would fucking
raise the Titanic.
I heard that they actually laid her tits down in Asheville to divert the water.
Bro, too soon.
Okay, sorry. My bad. Oh, sorry, guys. Hey, guys, I'm sorry. Yeah, it's so weird. Like when you look at like, there's no good theme songs anymore. Like, what's a theme song to fucking the Dumphy Show? Can't remember.
Music, I think.
Yeah. And then everything started going to the soft open or the cold open.
Yeah.
I do appreciate the opening credits to How I Met Your Mother because it does remind me of us being that age. They have like a wind-up camera.
Oh, yeah, and they're just flipping through the pictures, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of weird, you know? What is that sound? Are you knocking on something?
Yeah, I'm just playing with my marker, my Diddy counter.
Is that what you call
it? Ran into my microphone.
All right, you had something. Go ahead. Sorry, I went on a tangent.
Yeah, just I don't know how these things pop in my head. Probably because I drink a lot at night and whatever. All right. So, do you do dishes by hand or do you have a dishwasher?
I have a wife and a dishwasher. Yes,
they're one and the same. Do you pre-rinse your dishes, or do you just throw them in?
Good question, Daryl. If it's a saucy meal.
It's like having pasta.
Yes,
like that, yeah.
I will pre-soak them. So like I'll just put the plate in, get the water on it, put a little soap in there, and then when it's ready, I just pick it up and put it in the dishwasher. Yeah, I am a big fan of pre-washing because there's nothing more embarrassing than when you have somebody over and they're like, "Hey, I just want a cup of water," and you know every single one of your fucking cups of water has like fucking a piece of lettuce in it because my dumb wife doesn't wash the shit she puts in the dishwasher. I was a dishwasher at one point in my life. I'm very meticulous with that.
I'm a big rinser. I do the dishes quite often here. Not to say that my wife never does them, but I do them a lot because I kind of tell her, leave me some shit to do around the house because I don't fuck with laundry because I never know what goes on what cycle, what gets to fucking laundry pods. You know, I don't know how long these have to be dried. I don't know, understand.
Yeah, I agree.
And before I fuck up one of her work sweaters or something and get in trouble, I let her do that. So I usually do the vacuuming and clean the bathroom. You know, she vacuums a lot. She did buy a new vacuum cleaner. I don't understand how it works.
I think it sucks.
It's bad. Yeah, it's bad. Your vacuum cleaner sucks. That door just opened.
Yeah, I think a door to a haunted mansion just opened.
So this got to me the other day, and it's been getting to me for a long time, and I don't know why this bothers me. So we rinse everything pretty good, and then stack it up on the side of the sink or leave it in the sink, and then when you can definitely tell that, hey, do the dishes when you wake up. All right, no problem. My big thing is when people leave like a bowl or a little like a little cup, little dish underneath this faucet.
Okay.
When you turn the water on, it lands in that bowl that's already full because it's been rinsed.
Sure.
And it splashes. I don't know why, but this agitates the ever-loving fuck out of me.
We have some dishes that we've had for the kids forever. Like Olivia's has like Disney princesses on it, and it's got like little places to put.
Yeah, so the food don't touch.
Yeah.
Fucking commies.
Trying to rinse that, no matter what you do, the water hits an edge and comes right back and just douches you in the mouth.
It's like trying to wash an ice cream scoop.
Yeah,
ice cream.
Yeah, okay, Sean Connery. I'll take the titch now.
I don't know why that
like trying to wash an ice cream scoop. Sure, every now and then. Sure, every now and then you gotta slap a woman.
Slap her dumb tits.
That's one of the best clips of all time. Barbara Walters is like, I'm gonna get this motherfucker. You said in the past that you've hit your wife before. Yes.
Next question.
She's like, do you want to take anything back? No, when it
just my hand before it comes across her dirty mouth.
If the opportunity presents itself, just fucking, and every woman in America is like gushing cum.
Hit me, sure.
Can you imagine? Like, you have a speech impediment. The last thing you should do is be a reporter.
Equal opportunity
it's
employers.
Like having too much melanin and trying to be a stay-at-home dad.
Jesus Christ, I started to ask myself, why the fuck did you have too much melatonin? Are you tired? And then it hit me. That wasn't what the fuck was being said at all. Flashes to a picture of Rikers. Oh, Christ.
What's your dad do? Oh, he's a never stay-at-home dad because he ran away.
He's a runaway.
Oh, God.
What do you mean? He ran away from my family.
Yeah.
Ran away from responsibilities.
Oh.
Right. Fucking cross. Dude, you got that out so soon. I can't believe it. It took me a second. I'm like, melatonin. Like,
dude, I didn't even know what I said
I was like,
after I heard myself say it. I didn't even know what I said.
Did you black out?
Yeah, it was already out in the ether before I was like, that's probably not good to say.
Oh.
It's like having too much melanin and trying to be a stay-at-home dad.
Holy
that hits.
It did.
I'm for it.
Oh,
I'm not mad at it.
Jesus Christ, I'm fucking crying.
Oh, Jesus Christ. My apologies to the African American community.
My apologies to the two black dads on our list.
Recently in our podcast,
said some colorful.
I might have said some things that were derogatory to the African American community. They always have this weird hand wave. Well, I'm
on the screen behind you, the fucking idiot guy in the booth puts the picture of Rikers. It's like watching Ron Burgundy trying to get through his cast.
It's B-roll of the zoo, the ape exhibit. There's an orangutan jacket and stick. But they always do this when they have to talk in broad strokes. Recently on our podcast, I made some off-color remarks about the African American community. like
they're all encompassing.
Like they're all right there over the tracks where no one drives at night. They're all over there. Oh, I'm sweating and my stomach hurts, and I might have shut my pants a little bit. Hey, I heard this today on a podcast, so I'm knowingly ripping this off, but I thought it was a good question to ask you. Now, I want to get into why she is bad, but also devil's advocate to why she's not bad. Okay? Because you're a contrarian. CUNTRARIAN.
Count librarian?
Yes.
Okay.
The question is, was Jenny from Forrest Gump a good person? Now, from the guy's standpoint, you would say, no, she's a bitch. The only time she came back to him was after she got the AIDS from going to one of Diddy's parties and getting slammed in the ass. But devil's advocate, you got this retarded guy following you around, beating up your boyfriends.
Did they lay hands on her, though?
The one guy did.
So deserved.
At the Black Panther party. Yeah, she was being mouthy. The only time she came back is when she
needed something from him.
Fuck 30 ways from Sunday and he's rich.
Yeah.
When he's just a retarded guy in leg braces and fucking New Balance, no shine. Gets nothing. Now, if you're Jenny, you're hot Jenny. Hot Jenny from school.
Jenny from the block.
From the block. I would say she's not a bad person because she had other options. But you could say she is a bad person because was she stringing him along?
100%. Then what, he finally got to touch her boob and he came in his pants? Right?
Been there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, who hasn't?
Yeah.
Jason Biggs. Biggs, I said.
Jason.
Not gonna say it.
Not gonna say it. I don't think it's 80-20. Bad person to good person. I think it's like 49-51.
You think it's that close?
I think it's that close because, you know,
what good did she do?
She's obviously a woman dealing with trauma. So, she's going to be a fucking flight risk. She was molested by her dad. Allegedly.
Okay. So red flag number 1.
Sure. But there's no red flag.
She always dates the wrong guy. Red flag number 2.
Sure.
Her best friend's retarded. Red flag 3.
Red helmet number 3.
red helmet matching jewel cup 3.
Yeah. I don't necessarily think I bet you it would be great. You know, like the premise of Wicked is Wizard of Oz told. It's like the origin story of the bad witch and how Dorothy fucks everything up. And the witch is just misunderstood. How great would it be to write Forrest Gump, but from Jenny's perspective? Like every time she turns around, there's this fast, retarded kid. You can't run away from him. He's fast as fuck.
Yeah. He runs faster than fucking Jason Voorhees walks.
Yeah, he's out running a truck.
Yeah,
and he learned to run that day.
Yeah.
I would say bare minimum 60-40. Call it a day.
Really?
60-40.
That gap is way bigger for me.
Because you're a guy and you're looking at through Forrest's lenses.
What, aren't we supposed to be? Aren't we supposed bros before hoes, dude? Aren't we supposed, even if our friend's retarded, Jason let it, we're supposed to look out for them.
Would you be but then again, would you be friends with Forrest Gump? I think it's impossible. The only guy that was actually Forrest Gump's great friend was a legless guy that wanted to die.
He didn't even like him.
Yeah, he hated him. The only guy was another retarded guy, Bubba.
Yeah. Well, they travel in packs.
Bubba's in jail for murder, by the way, the actor.
Really?
Killed his wife. Yeah, killed his wife.
Mm-hmm. She probably deserved it.
Yeah. Fucking, she probably came back to him with AIDS.
She didn't rinse the dishes.
She probably came back to him with fucking AIDS and a fucking kid.
Girls trip. She's got AIDS in her asshole and a fucking baby in her belly. I need help.
Yeah, I heard that question and I was like, fucking, of course, she's a fucking terrible person. And then I started really thinking about it today. I'm like, You're a hot chick. You want to explore the world. It's the 60s. You're going to do drugs. Sure, you might do a little heroin. Whatever. Yeah. And then you got this fucking guy mucking up the works every time he shows up. This fucking New Balance.
Whatever dude you're trying to bang that night. He's fucking looking in the window.
Shows up dressed like goddamn Jim Harbaugh. He's got khakis.
Fuck off, man. That was good.
And your whole life with him, he never says your name right. Your name is Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny, not Jenny.
Jenny.
Hey,
how the fuck? Where did you get the extra syllable, motherfucker?
It's his fat fucking tongue, dude. They got huge. I bet you Forrest was packing heat though.
Why does that get wasted?
I don't know. I was at this chorus concert one time, and we went to this this home for the mentally challenged, and this one dude was in sweatpants, and he was viciously fucking a beach ball as we were singing. And the turgid behemoth he had in his pants. There's not a day that goes by where I don't think about that fucking dude. It was like that.
Blurple.
And when it was a song he knew, he would just start fucking this beach ball. And he was a white.
Dude, I've seen it before.
Prop.
London.
Yeah, London does have kind of a moose cock on him.
Yeah.
London's the only guy that is as fat as London is and still can see his dick.
Yeah.
From space.
Yeah. The Hubble telescope can see London's dick.
It'd be the Humble telescope.
Bumble.
The Bumble telescope. You win. I thought I had you. There's still some brain cells floating around in there.
Yeah. Fuck. Oh, fuck.
Keep going. What else you got?
I gotta go back out. I got a new phone, so it's tough for me to figure this fucking thing out.
Random thoughts from Daryl.
Well, we discussed the whole quarterback situation. Was that last night? On a raging text back and forth?
Oh, yeah. Okay, go ahead. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I don't think I can have that conversation now, even though last night I was pretty fucking deep into it. And we were both throwing knowledge back and forth.
Yes,
and we
were very eloquent.
Yeah, and there was neither one of us was completely shitting on the other. We heard each other out, and we made valid counterpoints and stuff. I mentioned, I don't even know how the conversation got started. Were we watching football? Yeah, I think we were talking about.
You were watching football. I was watching How I Met Your Mother.
Oh yeah, and I know something got brought up, and we got to talking about quarterbacks, and I said, I hate how they get lumped into literally one of two groups.
Yes.
And
yeah, okay. Yeah, go.
I'm with you. And if you're either a system quarterback or you are labeled a game manager.
Mm-hmm.
Now, and I was saying that if you're one, you're technically the other in a way. And neither one of them's bad.
No.
But people that don't like a guy and want to shit on everything that Brady did will just say, he's a system quarterback or he's a game man, whatever one he was, they want to say.
That system worked.
There you go.
If you're a system quarterback and that system sucks, you're a shitty quarterback because you're a system quarterback. You know what I mean?
If you're a quarterback, you can't win. You can't win that argument ever.
Like Cam Newton had extra worldly talent.
Muscle.
Huge cock. But all he could throw was a slant. That's it. Like literally watch the video. He's just throwing Asians.
Now, if one of those were wet, would you say that's a slippery slope?
Yep. I heard one time he threw it so hard that it landed in a tree, and someone said that Charlie's in the tree.
I'm glad this is our last show ever.
Where's Charlie? I think Cam threw him in a fucking tree.
Good God. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get mine out.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Oh, it was close.
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather have a good system and you find the quarterback. Like everyone's shitting on Brock Purdy.
Yes.
Dude is a great quarterback, but he's got a Shanahan offense. Find me one time where Shanahan offense, either the son or the dad, where it didn't work. It works. Yeah. It always works.
Dad was Mike.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah. But find me one. Like, now you could also make an argument with this. Christian McCaffrey's great. Top 2 in the league, running backs, probably number 1, right?
Yeah.
But you put Christian McCaffrey in an offense that's not run by a Shanahan, and do you have that same kind of production? You don't. Case in point, the running back that's now playing for San Francisco, because McCaffrey's out maybe forever, is number 2 in the league.
Yeah.
In yards. And I think number 4 in touchdowns.
Them putting in a good system.
Yes.
And playing it and being, what's the word I'm looking for here?
Gay? Oh.
No.
Well, it's like this too.
What the fuck? I knew I couldn't have this conversation tonight. I had it once and it was good. Can't do it again.
We could all sit here and say that Barry Sanders was better than Emmitt Smith. Talent-wise. You get Barry Sanders on the Cowboys with that offensive line and that scheme. Barry could have fucked that up too, because Barry never ran very rarely ran where he was supposed to run.
Yeah, he didn't follow the blocks much.
Right. Emmitt Smith did. So
Emmitt was hitting the hole.
Yes. Yeah. Bump, bump. Did he? Did he count is now up to 7?
All right, I gotta. Yeah, all right, top 5 fucking TV dads. You guys gotta go. I need to move this counter where I can reach it.
Yeah, so that system was perfect for Emmitt Smith. It's Terrell Davis. It's Terrell Owens. It's Terrell it's Terrell Owens, Terrell Davis. Got you. Thank you.
It's like my name is either Daryl or Darrell. Whatever. It's spelled the same, but it depends on who's saying it.
It's based on the color, not the creed. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Apollo Creed. Yeah. But yeah, I know you yeah. Jesus.
That's black and blue. My bad.
Never mind. I had a joke.
I mean, this is our last episode. We are 100% getting canceled.
I had a joke. I didn't say it. But yeah, Terrell Davis, if he's on the fucking Colts, does he ever even have a career? Yeah. Probably not. You know what I mean? That guy should be in the Hall of Fame. He's not, I don't think.
There's so many of those players, though, that you make that argument for. If you take X and put him on Y team, does he do
Julian Edelman?
Yeah.
One of the best receivers probably in the last 15, 20 years. Mr. Clutch, college quarterback.
Yeah.
Drafted in the 6th round.
He didn't really drop many balls that came his way.
No, he could catch.
It was pretty fucking automatic. You got that ball near him.
I heard this thing about Belichick when he would go and look at that like rookie shit.
Combine?
The combine, yeah. He would write next to names, Jag. J-A-G, just a guy.
Yeah.
Is there anything better than watching Belichick now on like regular football segments talk about football? It's the best. Second to how great a Sharpie smells.
It's so funny actually watching him talk.
He's great.
And he smiles. I think the pressure's gone.
Yeah, he's a human.
Remember everybody said that about Brady?
Yes.
And then all of a sudden he goes to Tampa Bay and wins the Super Bowl, gets fucking hammered, and has to fucking get carried off the boat parade. And everybody's I like the guy. He's human.
Yeah.
No shit. Just because he's been fisting the Bills for 20 years. That's my favorite Brady stat. More than the fact that he's got 7 Super Bowls. It's my favorite stat.
Did you hear what Baker Mayfield just said about him? He said that the working environment was very stressful.
Brady demanded greatness out of everybody.
So Brady goes, I thought not winning Super Bowls was stressful.
Yeah.
Like you're like, well, I guess you're right.
Point Brady.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think if you're obsessive, if you have the talent, because you could be obsessive and suck. But if you're obsessive and you have the talent, those are the Jordans, those are the Kobes, those are the Bradys.
Tigers.
Yeah. Yeah. But you have to have the talent too. But when that shit works, how many people you see that have undeniable talent, but they're lazy as fuck?
Yeah.
Like Kobe even said Shaq should have 7 trophies.
Mm-hmm.
If Shaq had Kobe's work ethic. Now you could say there's no way someone as big as Shaq could go get up at 5 a.m, work out like Kobe did, and have like the longevity.
Yeah.
Shaq played a fucking while, and he was what, 330, 7'1", 7'2", 7'1".
He's 7'1".
He's a big dude.
That frame, even if he got down, I mean, what's a good playing weight when you're 7'1"?
Too skinny would be 270.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You get pushed around.
So 310.
Yeah,
but 7'1", 310 is.
He was so fucking agile too, man. He was just.
Well, that was the thing too. He's a center. He's not doing wind sprints.
No,
he doesn't need to. He doesn't need to do that shit that Kobe does.
But like Sean Kemp too. Like Sean Kemp. One of my. I would love a signed Sean Kemp jersey.
I'm on it.
He was fucking legit.
Yeah.
Best in-game dunker.
Oh my God. We had this conversation.
I'd give it to Vince Carter.
Between him, Vince Carter, Jordan, and Dominique Wilkins. Just some of the nastiest fucking creative.
But Sean Kemp was 6'11" though.
Yeah. He was mean dunker though.
Yeah.
Mean.
He was trying to break shit.
Yes. And most of the time it was you and rims.
And my favorite dunk of all time, Scottie Pippen over Patrick Ewing.
Oh my God, when he fucking stared him down.
And went to Spike Lee and said, sit your ass down. I was just like, God.
I love when he dunked on the fuck was his name? Dan Moppy fucking hair.
Marley?
Was it Dan Marley?
Or Dan Chambers? No, that's Scott Chambers.
Who the fuck did he dunk on?
What team did he play for?
Oh no, that was Shaq. That was the Shaq dunk I was thinking.
Oh yeah, and the guy threw the ball at him.
Yeah.
Was that a Dudley?
And then the dude grabbed the ball and threw it at him.
I think it was Chris Dudley, wasn't it?
Yeah, it could have been Dudley. Yeah. That was one of my favorite dunks too.
Well, and he did it because like down at the other end, Shaq caught an elbow from the guy. So that's why he
hit him wearing a boob.
Shaq was a fucking menace.
Dude. I mean, when he came out of LSU, it was like, who at that point was guarding him? There was nobody that size. Even fucking Barkley was small compared to him.
Barkley was 6'4".
Yeah, like I said, small compared to Shaq.
Small compared to a fucking small forward.
Karl Malone?
Yeah.
Big dude? I mean, nobody was Shaq size. You were not moving him.
Barkley had, like, for his frame, he should have been a shooting guard. Barkley and Gary Payton are the same size. Same height.
Yeah. Barkley was listed as he was a forward, right?
Yeah, he was listed as 6'6" or 6'7", but he was really 6'4". Hops.
Round mound or rebound, dude.
Yeah, I love that guy.
I love watching him and Shaq on. I don't watch the NBA, but man,
it's gonna be done now.
It's fucking must see TV when those two are.
How do you not know? This is the problem with fucking networks. They have literal gold, and you need Ernie.
Yeah,
Ernie's the straight man. Diddy and Shaq are. I said Diddy. I was trying to make a Diddy joke about being kind of gay. Straight man, gay. God damn it. But you need the straight man to let those two fucking do their shit.
Yeah.
And I don't even mind the other. Who's the other black dude in there? He played for Houston. God, it's Ernie, Shaq, Barkley, and it's not Sam Cassell, but it's the other guy.
Sam Kinison.
No.
I'm looking right at him right now. My eyes are closed.
Yeah,
in
me
case
too.
You can't tell.
Yeah.
Fuck. Help. Anyone? Yeah, he played for the Rockets, right?
Yes, he did. Yeah. Oh, it's okay. I'll look it up.
What's this show? NBA Countdown, NBA halftime show.
Yeah.
Give me the guy's initials when you see it.
Okay. It's TNT, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
KS. Shares a name with a guy that routinely dies on.
Yeah.
Work.
Oh, yeah, Kenny Smith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those four just work so good together.
Is it because they're?
Oh no, usually they don't work. But man, it's so great. And then they're gonna just let them walk.
Yeah, dude. You like you said, you have a fucking gold mine for the next X amount of years. Pay these guys.
Yeah, and it's not like 7'1" people live forever.
No.
The shelf life on those guys. Oh, first of all, rip Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah.
So many people died this week.
It was weird. It was a weird week.
Mutombo died. Who else died?
Yeah, those people did.
Yeah, the other guy.
Billy Shaw just died. Bill's guy.
Yeah.
He just died today.
Chris Christopherson.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, dead. That dude did everything. He wrote songs, he sung songs, and he was a great actor.
He was in, I was gonna say he was in movies that he wrote music for.
Yeah.
Sang in the movies, then sang the songs for the credits, and
dead.
He was he was in a lot of shit.
I don't know how Dikembe died. I think he had like heart failure or some shit, but he was like 7'3" or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, but he was 109 pounds, dude.
Yeah. He was a good dude though.
Yeah.
I heard the story about him. This is not made up, but he would walk into clubs when he was in the NBA and just says, "Who wants to fuck Mount Mutombo?" And he would just leave with a chick. Imagine having that, like, what the fuck was that?
Bob and John's, those farts are brought to you by Bob and John's hot chicken fingers.
That sounded like a fucking.
Yeah, and 3/4 of a bottle Magnum of relaxed wine.
What's in relaxed wine?
I don't know. It's a Riesling, dude. It's delicious.
What to get you to relax? That booty hole? What are you going to a party later? Wearing all white with Ashton Kutcher? Did he?
Already up there.
I had some clips that I wanted to get to a while ago.
How did us talking about fucking system quarterbacks turn into us talking about Shaq Barkley?
I don't know, but you have it. You have the formula.
We're at about an hour. I want to get this question out to you.
Sure, go ahead.
And this is the one I saw the other day that it would be tough. How does your wife react if you acknowledge a porn star in public? Like if you're at the airport and you're like, oh my God, that's Mia Khalifa or whatever the fuck. And she's like, who's that? And you're like, well, she's in movies. Like, what kind of movies? How does your wife react to that? I'm not just saying maybe your wife, but just in general. How do you think wives are going to react?
Yeah, I think most men hide all that shit.
Yeah,
I don't. I'd be like, I've jacked off with that girl so many times. I don't have a Diddy joke. But yeah, no, I tried to show her one time this one that I would like a go-to. Every once in a while you got to go to, you know? And if you're on Pornhub, it says she's not buying my lie, but fucks me anyways. The girl is so hot. So into it. And I was showing her and she's like, this is dumb. Because I think she was expecting like a storyline, like a pizza guy or a plumber or some shit, you know? This is like
she wants the
this is casting couch. Yeah, this is casting couch.
Bang bus.
Yeah. But yeah, I think most guys would hide it.
Would be like so pumped to tell their friends, but don't say anything in public.
Yeah.
Like don't say anything. Like legit, don't even say I recognize her. I know who that is. That's a famous actress.
Yeah, and I don't watch porn that much.
No.
Daily, but it's fine. But no, I don't watch it that much to know like the new like main actresses and stuff like that.
I wouldn't have a fucking clue.
It seems like now, if you've perused it lately, it's all like stepmom or stepsister stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is dumb. And then I just cream all over my stomach. I'm like, damn, I wish I had a hot stepsister that I caught masturbating.
Calling the wolf.
Hey, I'm here for the cleanup. Do you have any supplies? Yeah, my face.
You just whip out that luscious tongue.
I've taught my butthole to do this. You know how the shark vacuums work? Yeah, they model it after my anus. I suck up all the cum and fart it in your bushes. That's how I roll.
You ever notice how your plants and bushes outside bloom all year long? I fart cum bubbles on them.
They're like, why do my bushes look like a fucking coffee shop in Christmas with a fake snow on it? Do you want to...
Honey, did you spray the bushes with the fake snow? No, the wolf was here.
The wolf. It's dried cum and ass hair.
That's not tinsel.
Dude, I didn't realize about getting old too. I'm growing hair in my ears. I'm growing hair on the top of my ears. And I'm growing like a bunny tail on my asshole. Like, what's up with that?
So where's the hair in your ears? Is it like inside?
In the ear, yes.
Like I get a random one down in there.
But I get tons.
On the outside of this lobe part right here. I'll get a couple random ones there that I just pull out with the tweezers. But every once in a while I itch my ear and I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, fuck, there's a little nub in there. Get the tweezers out and you can't see.
Yeah.
You're just blindly digging in there. And I'm like, Christa, come here, bring your phone flashlight. There's a fucking hair in there. Yank it out. Want to know something weird?
Sure.
I'm only getting like white hairs on the left side of my left eyebrow. Like I'll get 2 or 3.
So you're aging faster on the left side.
And my right side, I might get one every once in a while. But my pubic area, I haven't had a gray or white one on the left side yet, but I've had white ones on the right side.
I've had a couple rogue white chest hairs.
Yeah, I get a handful of those.
Yeah. And the beard is just beyond trying to fight at this point.
Yeah, if I don't shave, if I shave, I look fucking 8 years younger. If I let it grow, you definitely know that you can see the white and shit. But like my chest hair, when I try not to let it get too bushy. Trim that shit right down. But I do get white hairs in there. I mean, I got a patch like right here on my forearm. Like, what, dude?
Yeah,
whatever,
I'm
man.
good. I'm good in the arms.
I'm 51, man. I'm not passing for fucking 32 anymore. Whatever, man.
Yeah, we play our age. It's fine.
Still get to have sex with my wife occasionally.
The worst is I'll look in the rearview mirror and I'll see like a dangler. I'm like, I have a booger. There's no booger. It's white nose hair. It's like seeing a fucking albino elk in the forest. It's like my nose is a fucking jungle. I have extremely long nose hair.
But I every time I take my contacts in or out, and while I'm standing in front of I've been wearing contacts for 30 years now, 30 years plus. I still have to have a mirror to put them in. Rare occasion,
you're so simple.
I can get them in without looking in the mirror.
Sure.
And I still take them out looking in the mirre for some reason, even though I don't have to.
I think you're just very vain. That's
yeah. But then I get there and I was like, the light, it catches right and you can see back in there. You got a couple guys back in the cave. Tweezers back there. Like today I found this white hair sneaking out this morning. Put my contacts in. I was like, pull on it. Fucking thing's that long.
Dude,
like, where did you come from?
Dude, I'll be driving.
How long you been in there?
I'll just reach up and pull them out.
Oh, I can't. I miss. And my eyes water.
No.
I start crying.
If I use tweezers, that's when my nose or my eyes water a little bit. If I just fucking grab and pull, fine. I'm pulling them out in bunches, dude.
I get the little scissors that are rounded at the ends and the little manicure kit. And I should get one of those little.
I got one of those. Yeah.
The nose rotor.
They're great until you fucking sneeze and it's like a goddamn confetti party favor.
Yeah.
You know, you leave a lot of debris up in that bitch.
I usually try to do that and then jump in the shower while it's all hot.
Yeah, get that.
To blow that shit out. And use
I bought a pop-up sauna.
The Rage ones. I've seen that. That's the new Rage.
Yeah. So what they're saying.
I watched that one commercial way too many times. Chick in the red bikini.
Oh, dude, so hot. And they go in the sauna together. At a certain point, there's some things you could be in a completely heterosexual relationship, and there's some things that are gay as fuck.
That's one of them.
Case in point, going into a pop-up sauna together, it's gay. Going into sitting at a booth, and you're sitting on the same side of the table, it's gay. Unless you're fingering her. Now you could do some like over the pants type fucking shit where you got to sit next to each other. Cool.
I'll never forget back in the day. Remember dudes that had, there wasn't really, their extended cabs weren't quite a thing back in the day. But any guy that had a pickup truck, the girl would sit right next to him while he drove.
Gay.
Dude, that's why my truck was a stick. Fuck out of here. I need to maneuver things.
Yeah.
I need to switch CDs. Hold my beer and figure out how to send a T9 text and shift and steer.
Yeah, there's some things.
Get over there. Show me your tits.
Having a joint Facebook account.
Yeah,
gay.
Who cheated? Always somebody. There's no reason for one of them.
No.
I made Krista join all the football helmet groups and shit that I'm in. And they're asking me questions. I'm like, you let them know that I'm in the groups, your husband. I tend to get banned from Facebook a lot, and I have a business to run, and I need your help.
Yeah.
They're like, come on in, sweetheart. We've got a ton of those kind of guys.
Yeah. I think joint Facebook accounts, pretty gay. That's really kind of it. If you got the if you have a bracelet that when you hold hands, the magnets touch each other, there's a way to make that cool. But to me, it's a little gay.
So what I did, and me and my wife did on our honeymoon, on our 10-year anniversary gay?
You guys got matching-ish tattoos.
Yeah, but see this?
Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and say that's bi. I wouldn't call it gay.
Yeah, The one she wanted to get was fucking hilarious, but I said, if you're not going to wear the I come in peace and I'm peace t-shirts, then you're definitely not going to get the nut in the bolt comedy tattoos.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
Yeah. No, I think for what you guys are trying to accomplish, I think you guys set out and you did it right.
Yeah. I mean, we sat there. We were drunk at a bar.
I'm surprised it took you.
Well, you saw how big those tattoos are, right? They're
right
3/4 of an inch.
You're bleeding like a stuck pig, though.
No. No, but what it cost was ungodly.
Good. Dude, when I did
$100 minimum. So it was $100 each.
Sure.
And then she tipped the dude $50. Apparently, my wife has a money tree.
When I did this thing, the guy's like, yeah, so for what you want, because I got this with my sisters. Gay. I'll say it. But it's for my dad. It was right after a family reunion.
See, that shit, I don't give a fuck. You call that gay, you do what you want to.
We're all on our fields.
It's a family thing.
Yeah. So the blue and this part was like $1,500.
Yeah.
And the guy, it's passable. It's fine. This, which was kind of the same size, I think was $110 because I got this here. It's like a college town. Yeah. They're like, whatever, dude. $100 minimum.
If I would have known that, I would have done something. I would have made him work for that $100.
Sure.
I'm like, dude, each one of these took 5 minutes or less for him to do. I didn't give a fuck. It's my wife's money.
Yeah, and you're on vacation.
Yeah. Time
spent doing, like sitting there getting needled is also time not spent going out and drinking.
We went right back to the bar and did that.
Attaboy. I'm glad you had a good trip, man.
Dude, my wife called me a pussy numerous times.
She's not wrong.
Because I got to the point where I was so drunk and so full. It didn't matter what I wanted to have a beer, so I wasn't fucking shit housing vodka and 190% or proof green alcohol.
Oop.
Yeah. Wasn't sure how that went.
Not good.
And I'm like, I'm full. Like, I'm full from fucking seafood.
Yeah.
And all this delicious food and all these drinks to here. And she's like, we should do shots, but you're kind of a pussy and you won't. And I'm just like, you can't say that to me because I'm gonna.
Don't poke the bear.
Yeah.
Because the bear will come out.
She went hard in the paint one day. They had these pickle shots.
Yeah, dude. They're the best.
They are not the best.
They're
awesome.
Not
the worst, but they are not the best. And I don't suggest doing 6 of them in one sitting.
They actually help with hangovers, though. Because the potassium.
Yes, your pickle juice and like mustard packs are supposed to help.
Yeah.
But we did one that was spicy. But I'm like, one time we did it when it was warm. I'm like, you got to chill these. I'm like, I don't care if you pour 4 or 6 shots in a cup.
Sure.
Put it on ice and give them to us because we'll drink them all. But I'm like, it's got to be fucking cold or I'm going to throw up all over your bar.
The spicy ones are great until the next morning when you have your cup of coffee and then you just shit fire. You're like, okay, I did something wrong yesterday.
Baby dragon in my asshole.
Mistakes were made. The toilet. Like, you get out of the bathroom, the toilet runs out of the house and just runs in front of traffic. You're like, what did I do to that guy?
I felt bad for our hotel bathroom.
It's we do pickle shots a lot around here.
Really? We didn't. She's like, what the fuck? And they're like, yeah, they're world famous at this bar we were at.
Yeah.
That PS Tavern.
Yeah.
It was funny. The people I was telling you about earlier that came down from South Carolina. The dude's like, I've been here before and whatever. He goes, and I know I forgot this, but I'm going to ask and I'm going to forget it again. And I was talking to somebody about something when I heard him ask. He's like, what does the PS stand for? And I thought I heard the bartender say it was the owner's names, last names or something. And she said it. And he goes, well, I've always called this place the Pretty Shitty Tavern.
Yeah, there you go.
And she's like, that works. And every bar we were at, dude, hasn't been dusted since the 60s.
Yeah. There's something weirdly haunting about Savannah.
Well, no shit.
The Spanish moss.
Yeah.
It just seems like the devil's just like right around the corner.
Yeah. The trees down there with all the crooked branches. The
willows
or whatever they are.
Live oaks.
Yeah. And like, they're cool, like walking through the squares when the sun's out and everything. When we were walking and riding through them at night, no, man, I'm glad I'm in this fucking little trolley because I'm not walking through that shit.
Yeah. You're like,
we got out by that
one. A vampire around here.
Yeah. We got out by the one cemetery and the chick was telling stories and I'm just like feeling the fucking hair on my back stand up. I'm like, we gotta go now.
Oh, dude, we went into, so I think the first overnight date that Tiny and I took, we went to Savannah. And back then, I don't know if they're still doing it now. And this is like right around the crash of the economy. So like a lot of those mansions that have been around since like the Civil War, they were kind of in disrepair. So like people were just scooping them up for like 200 grand. And there's some houses there where like George Washington stayed at this house.
Yeah, we heard about a bunch of that shit. I mean, I can't remember it all, but I was telling somebody, I'm like, I'm not a history buff by any means. I'm not a ghost person by any means.
Sure.
Going on one or two of those, I could handle it. It was cool. It was informative. It was neat to hear the history of Savannah and how it burned to the ground like 3 fucking times. And we heard about the atomic bombs off of Tybee and all the famous generals and wars and shit that was going on. There's a ton of forts all over down there.
Yeah.
It was incredible to hear. And that was just one we were on.
Yeah. We went into this house. Like you pay the guy $20. He just
goes in his job, jerks you off.
Yeah. It was great. He's like, have this drink. Ha 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 ha. I had to try.
Walked into that one.
But no, we were walking on this row of like all these awesome mansions and shit. And this guy's like, hey man, I'm doing a ghost tour at like 9:00. And it was like $8.50. And we're like, cool. Well, like, how much is it? He's like, it's $20 a person. And you guys will be the last 2. So if you want to do it, great. And so we give him $20. It's his fucking house.
Come in my house, $20. But what's up, man? It might be haunted. Thanks. You got to get out now.
I think he lived on like the top floor, and everything else was period centric when you walk in the house.
Yeah.
And he also had like a carriage house, which was the slave quarters as well.
Yeah, we heard a lot of that shit. Yeah.
And so he talks about like the legend of the house, and George Washington was here. He had dinner here. This is where the mayor lived, or the governor, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or some shit. And then he took you. Fuck me in the dick. He takes you to the carriage house, and you're in this place that slaves lived. Allegedly, don't believe it. The Holocaust is fake. And I'm just kidding. My people died in the Holocaust. Okay. When I come in the office, I'm gonna fix everything. Okay. So
sound just like her.
Yeah, thank you. I've been working on that all week. Joe.
Sounds like one of those fucking dudes from the Budweiser commercial.
She laughs like Damon Wayans when he played fucking the poor guy.
Yeah.
I got these pickles in a jar.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah. You can't say fucking shit, but I'm gonna rape your girlfriend. You want to be famous? Anyways, we're in this slave house, and I was like, God, these accommodations are terrible. But he plays this recording of so he left a recording device in this thing overnight, and you hear voices. You hear people, you hear
homeless people. They're everywhere.
Probably, yes. But it was crazy, man.
Did it sound like Diddy and Meek Mill?
Yes. Oh, fuck my ass. Fuck my ass.
That's not all he said.
No, I did hear the N-word a few times in there. Yeah. By a few, I mean many. I guess if you're viciously raping a black guy, you should probably I think verbiage is yeah. I think words
throw those right out the window.
I think being hurt by words is fine.
Yeah. There's nothing more getting hurt than your asshole right at that moment. Words aren't hurting you.
Like at this point, you have no dignity, so words can't hurt you. Yeah. It's the only time where maybe we should hear me out. Maybe we should rape some black guys so that we could say it. We could finally sing all the words to Juicy.
There's an Ice Cube.
Daryl, it's the only way.
I don't think it's us raping them. I think they have to rape us so we can say it.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, I see.
Because if it's the other way around, that's just
more degrading. Yes. It's double degrading. Okay, okay, I get it. I get it.
It's a double negative.
That's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I'm gonna write that down, and we'll just come to it later.
Yeah, we'll just circle back to that.
You know what I don't like, and we can get out of here because I got to piss, and then we'll want to do one more.
Time is it?
You're good for one more. Shut the fuck up. It's fucking 11.
Yeah, my wife's sleeping, and I'll just go to bed by myself, cry myself to sleep.
I don't like in TV shows when someone is dictating, which is a verb at Puffy's house. And they're like, let's say there's a voiceover and they're writing in a journal, right? So if I were to write like Chris went to the store, I'm writing all the words, but they do this.
Bridget. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it doesn't. The action doesn't match up. Yeah.
I've never met anyone like you. You're amazing. And I just hope that we can be together and whatever. It's like, just make it fucking believable. It's the same thing with guitars and people playing drums. Like, I hate to break anyone's heart here, but no one on Saved by the Bell could play any instruments.
No.
Other than AC Slater. Because he's Latina. They're very rhythmic people.
The same thing went for Doogie Howser. When he was typing on his word processor. Not happening, homie.
Dare I say Doogie Howser, first blogger.
Didn't even know it.
Yeah. Then he turned gay.
Still the funniest fucking dude on the planet.
So when you went to go get the 5 Hour Energy, this is the thing I was saying. How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah.
Neil Patrick Harris, gay guy.
Yeah.
The only reason that show worked was because he was gay playing misogynist straight guy. If it was a real life misogynist straight guy, it would have been canceled. Yay or nay?
Yay.
Yeah.
Was it known when that show started that he was gay? Because I found out.
Yeah, he was gay.
I found out way after he allegedly had come out, and people were like, "Dude, you know, NPH is gay." I'm like, "No." They're like, "Yeah, he's like married to some David dude, and they have Asian children." And I'm like, "No, it's not possible. He's the greatest character ever, and whatnot." They're like, "No, he's gay." And then I went on his Twitter, I think, and he was live tweeting him getting fucked up at some resort on margaritas. And it was the funniest goddamn thread ever. And he's like, "Oh, here's my husband. And he's not really enthused about how this is going, but this is 6th margarita." And I was like, motherfucker.
Yeah. He's
like, good for you, dude.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Peace and love. This is what's weird about gay people, though. And I don't know the science behind this. But when 2 white guys fuck, and then one of them gets pregnant, they only make Korean babies.
What's the fascination?
And I don't know how that works.
I don't understand either.
It's 2 Wongs make
right.
2 Wongs don't make a white.
2 whites make a Wong. What an absolute fucking stretch that joke was.
I was trying to get there. That's why I had a dramatic pause trying to put all the pieces together.
And I was legit trying to tell you about Modern Family. The same fucking thing.
Yeah, those two are gay, and they made an Asian.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Take a walk.